San Francisco 49ers starter jacket, size large. It's the NFL Pro line. Somebody told me that Pro line was better than the regular starters. I don't know. It's got a little stain. It's just the ones that has that white thing showing the team name right there. And there's a little bit stained right there on the, especially on the top, but especially on the inside, which doesn't show, especially when you have it zipped up. You know, and even if you zip it there, okay, you might see a little bit of stains right there. This one right here, made in Taiwan. I think this is late 90s. I'm not positive. Perhaps mid 90s. Because like I say, I've said before, if you've heard, you always kind of go back a little bit on these starter jackets. It's like, I do anyway, as far as like what I used to remember seeing them. I used to be like, man, in the early 90s, I was seeing these starter jackets. Well, really, the ones that I was seeing that I liked so good, they really came out like in the late 80s. You see what I mean? So if I started seeing this jacket in 97, it probably came out in 95. I mean, except other than the ones that, you actually went and bought yourself, and you could, if you knew the style in some of those, and there you go. I mean, that tells the tale right there kind of for me, because I really didn't even buy the ones that I really like. I never even bought it at the store. I never even got to get any of the ones that I really, really like at the store. So, I mean, I'm just teaching myself a little lesson actually out here, just talking about it. But I mean, I did buy a bunch of starter jackets at the store at the mall in the mid 90s. But I'm just trying to think. No, I like them throwback ones. Just a little bit is older than this. Now this is still a nice jacket. I mean, I would rock this. I used to be a 49ers fan. I actually, and I still like them okay, but I'm more of a Panthers fan now just because it's the home team. But yeah, it's big bold SF on the back. It's a nice jacket. It's a nice jacket. There ain't a whole lot wrong with this, other than that stain on that white part on the inside. I mean, it's kind of showing. In this sun, it almost looks faded a little bit, but I really don't think there's much fading on it. Perhaps a little bit. Perhaps it's overall, but if it is, it's an overall fade. It's not nothing that's like where you can see a spot here that's faded and all. It's pretty much universal. It might have used to been a little bit more burgundy than it is now, but it's a clean jacket, man. I don't see much wrong with this.